Mount Everest stands as Earth's ultimate challenge, a towering testament to nature's grandeur and humanity's determination to conquer it. While many know it as the world's tallest mountain, fewer are familiar with the fascinating realities that shape life on and around this iconic peak. The congested summit. In recent years, Mount Everest has transformed from a remote wilderness challenge into something resembling a crowded tourist attraction. During May's prime climbing season, hundreds of adventurers converge on the same narrow trails, creating bottlenecks along the summit ridge. A viral photograph captured this bizarre phenomenon. Climbers lined up for hours like visitors at a theme park, waiting their turn to briefly stand atop the world. Experienced guides note that these traffic jams result primarily from inexperienced climbers and poor decision-making. Technical mistakes and slow progress by novice mountaineers can halt entire expeditions, turning the world's highest peak into perhaps its most dangerous waiting room. The financial summit. Climbing Everest represents not only a physical challenge but a significant financial investment. To address overcrowding concerns, Nepal plans to dramatically increase permit costs in 2025, from $11,000 to a staggering $115,000 per foreign climber. This radical price increase aims to better manage the flow of adventurers on the mountain. Despite these growing costs, Everest's appeal continues undiminished. In 2022, a record 658 climbers reached the summit, while 2023 saw Nepal issue a record 478 permits. Though Everest straddles the Nepal-China border, most climbers prefer the Nepalese route despite more affordable options from China. This preference significantly benefits Nepal's economy, with Everest expeditions generating over $5 million during spring climbing season alone. Scientific achievements at altitude. In May 2019, scientists achieved a remarkable milestone by installing the world's highest weather station on Everest's southeast ridge. This 7-foot-tall, 110-pound station was specifically engineered to withstand extreme cold and hurricane-force winds. The installation formed part of a comprehensive scientific mission led by the National Geographic Society in collaboration with Tribhuvan University and Nepal's government. This expedition involved over 30 experts from various scientific disciplines who gathered water, snow, and rock samples throughout the mountain. Among their most significant achievements was drilling ancient ice cores from a glacier on the South Col, estimated to be between 5,000 and 10,000 years old. These cores provide invaluable data about the region's climatic history. Unconventional approaches. Maurice Wilson's 1934 Everest attempt stands as one of mountaineering's strangest chapters. This British soldier and inexperienced aviator devised an audacious plan: learn to fly, crash land near Everest, then climb to the summit, all without prior mountaineering experience. After sustaining serious injuries during World War I, Wilson felt divinely called to conquer the mountain. Despite being banned from flying by the Air Ministry, he illegally piloted his plane, named Everest, reaching western India against all expectations. Disguised as Buddhist monks, Wilson and 3 Sherpa guides embarked on their unlikely quest. Though he made 2 serious attempts at the climb, Wilson's final fate became part of Everest's lore, his diary documenting his unwavering determination despite overwhelming challenges. Breaking barriers. Erik Weihenmayer defied conventional limitations when, in 2001, he became the first blind person to reach Everest's summit. Losing his sight at age 13, Weihenmayer refused to let blindness restrict his ambitions. Initial skepticism greeted his expedition, with Sherpa guides hesitant to accompany a blind climber and fellow mountaineers doubting his abilities. However, Weihenmayer's impressive navigation skills in Kathmandu and his 16 years of prior mountaineering experience quickly won over doubters. During the climb, his capabilities were so exceptional that he often assisted his teammates rather than requiring extra help. By 2008, Weihenmayer had completed the 7 summits, climbing the highest peak on each continent, joining an elite group of approximately 50 people worldwide. His accomplishments dramatically redefined perceptions about disability in extreme sports. Record setters. Japanese mountaineer Yuichiro Miura has repeatedly shattered age barriers on Everest. Born in 1932, Miura first gained fame in 1970 as the first person to ski down part of Mount Everest, using a parachute to slow his descent, a feat documented in the Academy Award-winning film The Man Who Skied Down Everest. Even more remarkably, Miura ascended Everest at ages 70, 75, and 80, repeatedly breaking his own record as the mountain's oldest summiter. His extraordinary longevity and strength stemmed from a rigorous training regimen, including walking with weights and using a low-oxygen room to simulate high-altitude conditions. Meanwhile, Kami Rita Sherpa holds the remarkable record for most Everest summits. Born into a family of mountaineers, his father was among the first professional Everest guides. Kami Rita has successfully reached the summit 26 times. His mountaineering career began at age 12 as a porter carrying gear to Everest Base Camp, and he completed his first successful summit in 1994. Since then, he has ascended Everest nearly every year, demonstrating unparalleled endurance and expertise. Environmental challenges. Decades of expeditions have transformed parts of the world's tallest mountain into a high-altitude waste dump. South Camp, the final staging area before the summit at 26,400 feet, has accumulated abandoned tents, food wrappers, gas cartridges, oxygen bottles, and ropes frozen in time and ice. Cleanup efforts face extreme challenges due to low oxygen, bitter cold, and unpredictable weather. Recently, a government-funded team removed 11 tons of garbage in a single climbing season, an impressive achievement, though an estimated 40 to 50 tons remain on the south side alone. Creative solutions are emerging to address this environmental crisis. The Mount Everest Biogas Project converts human waste into biogas at Garaksh village, while Sagarmatha next transforms trash into art through a community development initiative. Stricter regulations now require climbers to bring their trash back down the mountain or face penalties, helping slow new accumulation while cleanup crews tackle the legacy waste. Mysterious inhabitants. Beyond its climbing challenges, Everest also serves as the epicenter of one of the world's most enduring mysteries, the Yeti. This legendary ape-like creature reportedly roams the Himalayas and has been deeply woven into local culture for centuries. While initially dismissed as folklore, Western interest in the Yeti intensified in the 20th century. British mountaineer Eric Shipton's 1951 photograph of a large, human-like footprint in the snow, placed next to an ice axe for scale, ignited global fascination. The harsh, remote landscape of Everest, with much terrain remaining unexplored, continues to fuel speculation about undiscovered species. Though scientific DNA analysis of purported Yeti samples typically identifies known animals like bears, the legend persists through mountaineers' strange sightings and inexplicable experiences in the high-altitude environment. Resilient ecosystems. Despite its harsh conditions, Everest hosts surprising biodiversity. The highest recorded plant life is moss growing at over 21,000 feet. Below 18,000 feet, the plant arenaria adds patches of green to the rocky landscape. Satellite data reveals that vegetation is slowly expanding in regions previously considered barren. Everest wildlife defies expectations. Black jumping spiders survive at 22,000 feet, bar-headed geese fly over the summit, and choughs reach 25,000 feet, while bears and red pandas inhabit lower elevations. Human physical achievements. In 1978, Italian mountaineer Reinhold Messner and Peter Habler accomplished what many considered impossible, climbing Everest without supplemental oxygen. Not satisfied, Messner returned in 1980 for a solo ascent from the north side, again without oxygen. He later became the first person to climb all 14 of the world's peaks exceeding 26,250 feet. Measurement challenges. Even determining Everest's exact height has proven challenging. In 2020, Chinese and Nepalese teams established the new official height as 29,032 feet, 3 feet taller than previously recognized. This measurement won't remain permanent, as Everest sits at the boundary between tectonic plates that continually push against each other, causing the mountain to grow slightly each year. Extreme sports. In 2013, Russian daredevil Valery Rozov set the record for the highest base jump ever, leaping from 23,688 feet on Everest's north face. During his minute-long flight, he reached speeds of approximately 124 miles per hour before safely landing on the Rongbuk Glacier 3,300 feet below. The climbing timeline. Conquering Everest typically requires 10 to 12 weeks. Climbers progressively establish camps at higher elevations, often employing a climb high, sleep low strategy. The final push traverses the infamous death zone above 26,247 feet, where oxygen levels cannot sustain human life for extended periods. The summit climb typically takes 10 to 12 hours, with an equally dangerous descent. The Sherpa advantage. Perhaps most remarkable are the Sherpas, whose extraordinary physical adaptations allow them to function efficiently in oxygen-deprived environments. Scientific research has revealed that Sherpas possess more efficient mitochondria and superior circulatory systems. During one scientific expedition, a Sherpa descended 6,600 feet from the summit in just 2 hours, a journey that typically takes other climbers nearly a day. Mount Everest represents far more than Earth's highest geographical point. It serves as a living laboratory for scientific discovery, a stage for extraordinary human achievement, and a microcosm of our environmental challenges. From traffic jams to trash collection, from physiological adaptations to tectonic shifts, Everest continues to surprise, challenge, and inspire humanity's relationship with our planet's most extreme environments.